in general.
Yeah, just in general, all of the members' phalluses, big and small. The whole.
All colors and types so around the world.
That's true. Yeah, there are many sizes, shapes, and colors, and they're all beautiful. This shit is so loud. It's
It's
incredible.
so loud. It shocks me every time.
It's
Every
a
single
fucking
time.
bash, man. It's a
It
rock.
is, dude. This shit bangs, dude.
Yeah,
The kids at the laundromat love that jam.
yeah, dude. Somebody's gonna bust their shit up, man.
Welcome to Such Good Shoot. I'm Isaac. This is Shane. Down below me, the hot one, Jovan. We are here, full effect, to put you into a chokehold.
Sleeper.
Sleeper,
Sleeper. Armbar.
chinlock, armbar. But I think there's some wrestling related news to talk
Okay.
about.
Yeah, like what, Isaac? Give us your topic.
All right. Well, it's kind of a big deal. It's something that many people weren't expecting to happen. I guess you could sort of think it was coming, but you never really know. But yeah, Dave Meltzer gave Osprey an 6.25 star match, and
I Jovan, do you agree that it was 6.25? Would you give it more of like a 5.5? Maybe upwards of a 7?
I would have gone upwards of a 7. I would have
Oh,
gone a little bit more than 6.25. Yeah.
wow.
And
how did
I love Osprey's selling, dude. Like nobody sells like Osprey. And that whole match, he sold like a champ.
Yeah, I definitely have to watch it soon. I may do that
Yeah,
tomorrow or Monday.
yeah. We
Um,
almost did it today, and then it's like, oh shit, this shit is 5 hours and 43 minutes of fucking pay per view to watch. I was like, we will never make broadcast time on time.
Yeah, no. We don't
But
want to do
then,
that to the fans.
man, we watched fucking
Bash at the Beach '98, baby.
the Great American Bash.
We will do that to the fans.
We will do
Yeah,
that to the fans. The Great
I
American
mean,
Bash, 1998. That was
I
fun.
mean,
There's still
it,
other things to talk about before
yeah.
we get into that, though, like
I
Vincent
mean,
Kennedy coming back.
yeah.
What?
I've tried to pay as little attention to that as possible. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah,
It's all fun and
Like,
games till you're able to buy your WWE figures at Disneyland. You're gonna have fucking a brand new wrestling park at Disneyland soon, so I'm
you
down.
know what? You know what? If they actually build the Hall of Fame there,
It'll be an Epcot.
no, but I mean, Jesus is the perfect spot for it.
It's big enough.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a place where like it's not the main attraction, but it is an attraction. Oh, Shane's frozen. We lost Shane.
They'll they'll keep Rey Mysterio chained in Little
Oh,
Kid
he's
Land
back.
so they can have him do like the meet and greets for the kids. He'll be like the Mickey that walks out all the time. They're like, "Where's Ray? We need the
They'll
guy
just
with the
have it.
mask."
Yeah, like the Hall of Presidents will just be all animatronics except for Ray.
Yeah, he's the only real one.
So, Shane, are you even there? Hell
Shane,
yeah.
can you hear
We
us?
lost Shane. Shane's internet is being very Ohio today.
I think I'm
Oh,
slowly coming back.
he's being revived. Like Lazarus, he is risen. Maybe. Rising slowly. Maybe more like a baguette.
Fine sourdough.
Yeah, bread. He's rising like bread. But yeah,
He's
yeah.
falling now like a souffle.
Shane is saying he hasn't paid much attention. I've tried not to, but it's hard not to pay attention because it's the only thing anyone is talking about.
Well, yeah,
Um, and yeah, I mean, so they say, and the key word in this statement is nothing changes in the day to day operations for now. For now being the key
now,
words.
yeah,
So I mean, obviously they're trying to sell it,
yeah.
and if they can
Hello,
Hello,
Hello.
he's
Oh,
back.
he's back. He looks better than ever.
If they
Woo,
can,
that was something there. It just kicked me out totally.
yeah, if they can sell it though, man, like then and Vince is out of it altogether. If he
Yeah,
has to sell off his shares to make it happen,
kind of
Yeah,
sounds like Vince is just going back to fucking take his ball and go home. That's it.
and
yeah.
I'm wondering, and I almost I wish Dozer was here because I think he would have a little bit more insight on this kind of shit than
Oh,
we do.
100%.
But my curiosity is if is Vince going to the board and saying, if you try and sell the company, I will sabotage the sale as majority shareholder unless you may put me on the boards. Isn't that corporate blackmail? I mean, isn't that illegal to do? I mean,
He's the
doesn't that,
majority owner, man.
yeah,
I
but it
mean,
still doesn't sound like a legal tactic, right? Like it
yeah,
sounds like
I mean,
you're blackmailing the company to do what you
more
want.
smart than us.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, but
he
he,
also doesn't have issues doing things that are illegal.
well, he still hasn't paid back the company for all
Yeah.
the payments that were had to be made.
It's over
Yeah, I mean,
16 million.
it's one of those things
19, I
that
think.
like unfortunately it sounds like because people are so happy with the product and it's doing better, he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm coming back and I'm gonna sell it because they didn't
Yeah,
like what I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I think.
ungrateful wrestling
I
fans.
mean, it
I mean,
does sound like they're trying to work out a sale and that they've been trying
yeah.
to do that for a while. I think this whole Vince thing really threw a wrench in it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like the stock price is up since he's come back.
Yeah, because they're anticipating that sell.
So yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
who knows?
let's look at it though, because we joked around with
Well,
Disney. Um, what if it's not just Disney in the running? Like I know
The Saudis,
NBC.
Saudi Arabia, their investment group, the one that's like pays for the wrestling events are the one of the main front runners right now in the bidding.
Jesus, if they
Yeah,
sell it all to blood money, that's going to be fantastic.
it would make perfect sense.
Damn.
Yeah, so who knows? But yeah, the Saudis could end up owning it. Like Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. Well, Shane is frozen in fear of that kind of sale going down because he is absolutely racist against the Middle Easterners. He hates Middle Easterners, man. You should hear him go off about the things they wear and the customs they have.
Poor Shane. Shane is
Uh,
just stone cold. Just oh, now he left. See how bad it is.
I know. We even just talking about Middle Easterners, he gets so angry he leaves.
We teach tolerance on the show.
I know we do. Except for, well, we won't get into that. We don't get into that this episode. But there is one race that you're allowed to make fun of still, and we encourage that. We won't tell you which one it is. You have to find out on your own. That's the fun of such good shoot. Go out there, just give it a shot. See which ones work. See which ones don't.
See
There's
which
only
ones
one.
falls flat.
Yeah, there's only one that's still funny.
Oh, we haven't even
Uh,
been able to get to the bash yet. Shane's having issues. We're
Shane's
having
having
issues.
issues. Yeah, we're having fun though. We're having a lot
Yeah,
of
we
fun.
are.
Yeah, we can get to the bash in a minute. I feel like something else is going on in the world of wrestling right now. We just had Wrestle Kingdom go down,
We did
which
just
was a
have
lot
Kingdom.
of fun. He's resetting his router. He's going to be back soon. He's going to do technology. So let him do his technology.
It's Ohio, so they have to go outside, where the big satellite is in the front yard, shake it, point it back to the North Star.
That's right. Get the donkey to fire up the treadmill to power the sucker.
That's it. It's got to feed the
Yeah,
donkey. If you don't feed the donkey won't work.
gotta feed the donkey, man. You
Feed the
gotta
donkey.
feed the donkey, bro. That's right. It's a new motto here in Such Good Shoot. Feed the donkey.
Coming
We're
soon to a
we're
shirt near
for it.
you.
Yeah. What else is happening in wrestling? Anything fun? We got the Royal Rumble coming up. Is that the next pay-per-view?
I think it is the
On
next pay
deck.
per view.
Damn. All right. Looks like Cody's coming back for that.
He should win it, in my opinion.
I would think so. I don't know who else you put in that spot,
The Rock,
which would be such a mistake. Like
Sami Zayn,
Sammy, maybe Kevin
Kevin Owens, but he's got a match with Roman. I think they made it official, unofficial on Friday night
for the Rumble.
for the Rumble. Yeah.
Nice.
Um, let's see. Yeah, there's not a lot of contenders out there right now, man. It's just been
Yeah,
Roman Reigns versus the world.
yeah. Elias's brother there,
You know, I
Ezekiel.
I wouldn't mind seeing Elias and Ezekiel both in the Rumble, just because no
It
one's
would
done it
be
since Foley.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Elias Ezekiel and which other one?
He needs a third persona because it was
Uh,
Elias, Ezekiel, and then it was like there's an older brother, but they never
okay.
named him.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't watch any of that shit, but yeah. And then let's see, are there other ones like that? I guess Bray Wyatt could come out as some different characters.
Come back as Husky Harris, Bray Wyatt,
Yep.
the Fiend. The Fiend
Yep.
burnt to shit.
Mm-hmm.
This Bray Wyatt, Uncle
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's got a
Yeah.
lot.
He's got there's a lot of potential there. I think.
Yeah,
Do you foresee any fun surprises in the Rumble?
I do.
You got any predictions?
You know what? I'll give you a potential prediction, man. You know, somebody that I'd like to see in the Rumble, just because WWE just let Carl Anderson go to NJPW. Kind of makes sense that they want somebody back for that. You know, give us somebody to stick in the Rumble, somebody known. Um, it would have to be a big name in New Japan, though.
Yeah.
That some like people would actually notice. It has to be a big name, or it has to be a vet, an old timer. So
Like Suzuki.
Suzuki would be great.
Suzuki would fit the bill.
Yeah, just a random pop up the hardcore fans would know.
Hmm.
And that's my only thing with like WWE only fans. They don't know much people outside of the WWE.
Yep.
And I don't see Kenta going back to WWE for a night. He seems to have burned that bridge.
Yeah, I don't think they would want him back. Honestly,
No.
I don't think
Um,
he's worth a damn there anymore.
I
They
don't
really fucked all that up.
I don't think even though it would be awesome, I don't see Muda doing it, even though he's on his farewell.
That would
I
be
think he's
pretty cool.
booked. Um I mean, maybe the fans can get something out of the ace. Maybe I don't see them sending Okada. You don't send the big dog. Um,
What about
Jay
what's
White might be an option.
his name? Time Splitter there.
Oh,
Kushida.
Kushida. Is he hurt?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know. I know he went back, but I mean he's done some work for them.
It's true. That would be a good one though to say maybe Kushida just because he has that and recognize the name recognizing for
Yeah.
WWE.
Yep. Yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder who else. I mean, I'm almost thinking someone like DDP or Nash, like someone that's like in with Triple H.
I could see Nash. I don't see DDP just because of how much he's kind of like situated with AEW.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
they'll do anything to. Hey,
Hey, stranger. We were just talking about who we thought might be a random person who's going to pop in on the old Royal Rumble. You know, he might be a surprise old entrant or something. We
who
were
do you
talking
think?
about some people like Kushida, maybe, or Suzuki, or Kevin
El-
Nash, or X Pac, perhaps.
He is doing good in the Indies.
I'm lagging again.
Oh no! Oh no! Already, man,
Such good shoot. The lag episode.
the lag. His whole internet's in a chokehold. It's brutal. Shane is getting so angry right now. I can tell.
Shane is frozen once again, thinking about that group of people we told you that it's still funny to make fun of, but we're not telling you who they are.
I know. Oh my God. Yes, dude. Jesus Christ. Those people, man. Go back to your countries.
Those people.
Those people. Those people. Those fucking people.
Those fucking
Yeah.
people. You know what would be a good one? And like you just made me think about it with X Pac. I think it might be a good time for Matt Cardona to make a comeback, man.
I threw this out there a while back, whereas I thought he would be a great surprise entrant in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Do I don't think he would do it, honestly.
I don't know. I think he's done a lot in the indies. He's kind of proven that he could be a big time player. If you let him come back kind of like they did with Cody, I could see Cardona doing it. But you have to let him
Possibly.
be the Cardona. You can't make him Zack Ryder again.
You can't make him Zack Ryder, but Matt Cardona possibly. Ooh, I see movement. I see
There we go.
movement. Can you
Are we
hear
are we
words?
good? Let's see.
I'm good. Are
I've
you
been,
good?
yeah, we're waiting for you, man. You all right?
You good?
Did you get all the steam out?
Oh, he's lagging again, isn't he?
No, no.
Or are you just
I
listening? You're just making
well,
sure.
no,
He's
no. I
thinking.
was lagging for a second, but I think we've hit a clear path here.
All
Maybe.
right, all right. The
I
internet is out of the chokehold for now.
I hopefully
You got any Royal Rumble predictions? We're
winners
talking about
or like dark horses,
Oh,
like surprise.
surprise entrance. We already think Cody's winning.
Yeah, yeah. Cody makes sense. Surprise entrances. Yeah. I mean, I think Cardona makes a ton of sense.
We threw out that. We threw out names like Kevin Nash and X Pac.
Yeah. I mean, legends like that.
Kushida coming back from New Japan because of the Anderson thing, or someone like Suzuki.
I'll tell you what I really hope is this deal with Shinsuke. Like regardless of selling and all of that, I hope that the creative team that's there stays, that creative team, so that way they can continue with what they're doing, and logistics can be logistics on the back end. I hope that the recent deal with letting Shinsuke go to Noah, would pay off at some point, as far as WWE goes. So I could see if that is something that is going to happen. A couple Noah guys. I'm not huge on that company. I don't watch any of it, so I
do
couldn't give
you?
you names. But
I was about to ask. Do you know any?
no, not really. No, Noah, I do not.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, I feel like if there's a year where like a big indie talent or something that can do it, that's not even necessarily signed to WWE, I feel like that is this year, right? If Triple H is still booking and he wants to make the Royal Rumble super fun and surprising again, maybe he books some huge indie person for a one-off appearance.
If
You know.
Warhorse runs down that ramp and rules ass, I'd fucking die.
Nick Gage.
Oh God, Nick Gage, but he has to come out fucking bloody like he just got done in a death match.
Gage, they'll call him Gage Nichols or something.
Gauged nipples.
It'll come out as like a pizza guy.
Comes out with his pizza in the cutter.
Yep.
They gimmick Nick Gage up. That would be so
God, that would be
funny.
hilarious.
Can you imagine if every once in a while they just sprinkled in higher level indie talent, but like as the bouncers or like the jobbers or whatever? So it
Yeah.
would be Braun Strowman versus Gage Nichols, but it's just Nick Gage like on Raw.
God damn, dude, that would be
Omos
funny.
versus Eddie, but it's really Effie.
Effie. Oh my God, Jeffy.
Jeffy.
Jeffy. Yeah,
I like
that'd be
apples.
good. I'm trying to think any other names that pop into my. I mean, the only reason I'm thinking of like guys that Triple H is like friends with from back in the day, which is why I said not Nash. I think X Pac makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I think he's a guy that gets a big pop. People will like enjoy him. He can come out. He can do some stuff. He can still work. He looks better than he's ever looked in his life.
So, who hasn't come back from NXT or WWE layoffs? Is anybody missing from the whole cuts?
Naomi.
Yeah, I mean Naomi for the women's rumble would. I mean,
I don't see the glow happening.
yeah, I mean the issue is like, yeah, Breeze.
He's back with the company, right?
I don't know.
I feel like he's working for them in some capacity now.
You know, I'll tell you what the best would be is if they've kept this on the low, but Jason Jordan's like neck injury has gotten better, and he returns, and then they can turn Chad Gable face and give them the.
The only way I want that to happen is if he comes out to Kurt Angle's music.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze is currently a trainer at the Performance Center.
Oh no shit!
Wow,
Yeah.
so we could get him.
Yeah,
What's
he's
Dirty
signed,
Dango doing?
I don't know. You want me to text him and see if he responds?
I mean,
I have his number.
You can have Bruce Dango out of nowhere.
Please don't text Dirty Dango and ask him what he's doing.
What he's doing.
I could just ask him if he's going to be in the Rumble. You going to be in the Rumble, bro?
No, don't.
Okay. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
Hey, Dangle, are you going to be in the Rumble?
Bro, you going to be in the Rumble? Let me know.
Well,
hey, man.
Look at it this way. The Rumble's in Texas and San Antonio. Maybe you let HBK go in.
He said he's done.
Ah, bitch. I'm just joking.
He said after Saudi Arabia, he's like, yeah, fuck that, I'm done.
So that's fine, but I feel like a Rumble appearance doesn't really count as a match, does it?
What about Jibble? If you're in Texas,
I mean,
yeah, Sweetwater, Texas.
He looks horrible, bro.
Has for years.
Well, no, Booker? I mean he looks exceptionally bad. Yeah. Booker makes a ton of sense because he's NXT announcer now,
and he's still pretty beefed up.
Yeah,
I'm sure there'll be a couple NXT guys that come up.
Braun Breaker is
that would make a lot of sense.
I mean, the logical thing would be to just have him lose the belt on whatever the most recent, takeover spec.
In your house. Well, speaking of in your house, let's go to WCW in your house, the Great American Bash, 1998.
What's in your house?
A pay-per-view with 10 matches on the card. Fucking Christ almighty.
I think they were all fairly long too.
Yeah, I think for the most part they were about 12, 13 minutes, all of them.
Yeah, I don't remember anything being too quick.
This show didn't spend a whole lot of time fucking around backstage.
It didn't do a lot of bullshit like WCW really does. They didn't talk about the NWO at all until the NWO match. Oh. Shane just left him, excluded himself. I wonder what's up. Anyway, it was
Hey.
He's back.
Sorry, I thought I was lagging out again. So rather than just sit there and lag, I was trying to
be proactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. This took place in Baltimore, Maryland, in the Baltimore Arena, June 14th, 1998. Apparently, the tagline was "Baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. Tradition bites. The new American pastime."
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, dude. Because hot dogs, apple pie, kick ass. So
they're as American as baseball.
Yeah,
that's just like words together.
What are y'all drinking over there?
I'm waking up at 2 a.m. I'm drinking a fine cocktail that's 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen.
There you go.
Oh, I'm just drinking Bush, man. It's a typical SGS.
If I didn't have to wake up too early, I would. I'm just smoking weed.
I've got Puerto Rican eggnog known as coquito. It's still the holidays for me. So
coquito, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
I've never had that shit.
Shit's delicious.
I worked with this girl who would buy everybody's used liquor bottles and then sell her grandma's coquito.
Hell yeah, man.
It was like her side hustle. I never had any though.
That's bomb. The shit right there. I'm gonna rip Royal Gold. This is a disposable vape pen. It's a Maui Wowie one.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty sweet.
You had me at disposable.
You can recharge it on the bottom.
There you go.
Man, he just agreed with Meltzer like 6 times.
What? All right. So
Now listen to him.
here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get into this pay-per-view. It starts off with them going back to Thursday, I think, to Thunder, whatever it is, and the Booker T Chris Benoit match where Bret Hart comes out and hits Booker T with quite possibly the weakest, most limp-wristed chair shot I've ever seen in my entire life. And then Chris Benoit refusing to take the win, saying that there was outside interference, yada yada. So the best of 7 series is going into its 8th match. And that's where we start. We start with a singles match that will determine the number 1 contender for the WCW World Television title between Booker T and Chris Benoit. This match was slow. This shit was slow.
Yeah.
It was.
Even by technical wrestling means, it was still slow.
I mean, this is. It was headlock after headlock after chinlock after chinlock, and I mean, I just got to the point where like anytime they did it, I was just like laughing my ass off because it was like 16 minutes of chin locks, and I mean, it wasn't like a bad match. But it shouldn't have gone on first.
And it wasn't their best matches they had either.
No. This shit was slow. It's not like either of those guys didn't have the cardio to put in a proper match too. Like it was just slow.
They had the time, they just didn't do anything with it.
They had too much time.
Yeah.
I mean, God, there at no point till like almost the very end did it feel like there was an actual match. It was boring for the most part.
There were a great many
Terrible.
sleeper holds.
Yeah. It was just over and over again. I mean, it picked up a little towards the end. But again, still 16 minutes, 20 seconds. Booker T finally won. And yeah, it never felt like it clicked. They had so many so many other matches that were better.
Yeah.
Like, and even on the last pay-per-view.
And it was such a slow start to the show too. Yeah. I mean, the show started out with 8 minutes worth of,
headlocks.
Yeah, chinlock, headlock, chinlock.
And am I gone?
Sleeper
again?
hold.
Am I here?
We hear you. We hear you. But yeah, it was man. 1 3/4 stars because there wasn't anything like awful about it. It was just like
not good.
It wasn't poorly wrestled. It wasn't like it just was not great. It wasn't good.
And I'm a Chris Benoit fan, man.
I like Booker T.
And I just couldn't get into this one.
He has a great match later with Finley.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say great, but I mean it was definitely
compared
better.
To this.
It was better than this, yeah. This is a solid 1.5, man.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was thinking. I'm going with Jovan on this one.
Well,
so it's 1.5.
I don't think any of us are drinking because we got Meltzer coming in hot with 3.5 stars.
Oh. Wow.
It's terrible.
That's egregious.
That is something in it.
His favorite move is the headlock.
He was happy like this night. He was like, man, I cannot wait to watch wrestling. This is great.
We're not going to drink a lot tonight, fellas. I feel like Meltzer's already started bad.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. So that brings us to Canyon versus Saturn, which honestly was a fucking great match. It was really fun.
Better.
It had one extremely stupid fucky moment with the Mortises running in and having multiple Mortises.
Yeah, like it made no sense.
And
every
then yeah,
like
but
everything was going well up until then too. Like even the early interference from the flock, like
it was
made
early, and
sense.
it was
Yeah,
early
it was
enough.
super early, and then like it actually set up like the big old dive to the outside well, and then they
Really
all got
well.
thrown out. It was tightly wrestled from Saturn. Canyon looked huge.
And I
There was
mean,
a
they
lot
did
of
so much
um,
cool shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was a ton of like chain wrestling and high flying, and yeah, I mean, it was just a really fun, just
A lot of
excellent match.
just a lot of innovative
Derek,
moves, man.
Yeah. Canyon doesn't get nowhere near the credit he deserves.
No, he killed
yeah,
it.
I mean, that was a very very good match on the Indies today. You know what I mean? Like
It might
that.
have been the best match on the card, honestly.
It's
I mean,
close.
just pure wrestling excitement, if depending on what you're looking for, sure. Honestly, I liked it enough to give it a oh man, like a 3.75. I was
Oh,
thinking,
wow.
yeah,
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. It's a good time.
Wow. I was up there. I wasn't quite that high, but I was at 3.5 for sure. I had a really good time with it.
I was at a three
Again,
and a quarter.
I think had they not had that fucking Mortis run in shit, I think I would have been right there with you. I think that really
Oh, it
fucked
was so
fucked me up at the end. I was just like,
I
what?
liked it. It was so funny. Like
Oh my
it just
god. It made no sense
through
at
through the
all.
lens of WCW, it was just the perfect way to end it.
Which they both had the same idea. It's like you
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah, there's like
Fuck
there's
you.
no way you guys shoehorn this. They
Oh my
both
god. It
independently
was
were like, we're gonna have somebody dress up as Mortis at this exact moment,
and
run in, they're gonna and then they're
that'll
gonna
fuck
help
them
me.
up.
Yeah, they're gonna be
And you're
really
just like, what? This doesn't make any
like, and like
sense.
Just do it.
Why would Canyon have somebody dress up as Mortis? Because he was Mortis. Why not just have the Mortis mask, put it on, and then you can scare
Yeah.
Saturn as
Oh, whatever. I
yeah.
like what was
Oh, it
even
was
the
so
intent?
dumb.
Like there's no intent there, but yeah,
It was the
375.
best.
Meltzer, let's see what he had to say. He says
He gave it 5 stars.
he gave it 2.5 stars.
What?
Oh,
What?
Yeah,
Did he only start
Meltzer's
liking flippy shit with the Young
I don't
Bucks?
know, dude. He's on one tonight apparently.
Stupid.
We go to man, another really weird WCW thing where we see Dean Malenko and JJ Dillon, and Dean Malenko vacating the title, the cruiserweight title, for the match he's about to have for the cruiserweight title. Oh man, it seems only. I mean, the only reason they did it is because it seems like they wanted to have a DQ finish of some sort
Yeah.
that had people tuning in the next night to find out what happened to the belt. But it's still, boy,
I
did it
just
not make
fucking
sense.
figured it out.
Oh shit.
All
I
right, here we
figured it
go.
out.
Let's go. Let's
Is the
go.
cruiserweight? It's the cruiserweight division. Dean Malenko was overweight, man. Is the Charles Oliveira, versus Gaethje situation, right?
He couldn't win the belt, so he vacated it.
Well, yeah, because he missed weight, so he had to vacate the belt, and then Gaethje was fighting for the belt. He was not allowed to, and then
Yeah.
but
But
yeah,
He
and then
could
he
have.
still
but he
fought and
did
won.
fought. But
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no.
man,
and
If
what
he
he
a
did.
would have,
mess.
if he would have won, he wouldn't have been champion because he was overweight. It's what they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
in MMA.
yeah, and he did win.
Yeah, so he's technically not champion because he was overweight, so it's
Well,
vacated.
he's fucking definitely not champion now, man.
Yeah, because he lost on a DQ. This was a pretty good match. We enjoyed this one.
I like Jericho, man, and him and Malenko had a real good matchup. They always matched up
They
well.
had good chemistry, yeah.
Good chemistry. That's what I was wanting.
Yeah. And Jericho was just funny at this point, man. He was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't there's not a lot that like stuck out. I mean, we did see him throw the walls of Jericho on him instead of the lion tamer.
Yeah.
And they kind of
Yeah,
commented on how that's not the lion tamer, and I was like, damn, it's just the
That's the
wall.
yeah,
walls.
like just imagine going, wow, that's more brutal than the
Then
lion
putting
tamer.
knee on the dude's neck.
Yeah, the lion tamer is the fucking best, dude. It's
Yeah.
one of the few like finish holds like that really just looks fucking awful to be
Yeah.
put in.
Yeah, it looks like it sucks, man.
Yeah, there's not a lot of submission moves where I'm like, you're like, yeah, whatever. But god damn, dude, he twisted that motherfucker up.
I'm a fan of both of these guys, but what I didn't like in this one and even the other match between these two was the constant reference to Malenko's dad. So that brings my score down a little bit.
Oh, that's right, because that was how it ended. Is he fucking said something about him, his dad,
Yeah,
and yeah, like your dead dad, and then he snapped and fucking smacked him with the
that's what
chair.
caused the
Yeah,
DQ.
it smacked him with the wrong side of the chair, which
Yep.
it opened up real weird looking. Isaac was not paying attention because I
No.
went, oh, and then yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
even react. But I'll tell you the one redeeming factor for me, because like you guys mentioned, I mean the match was okay. It was sorry, it was good. It was
Yeah.
just not outstanding from these
Yeah.
two. Is I loved how they worked their way to the back and then all the way to the
Yes.
outside.
Yep.
Jericho is running across the actual street and like making
stopping
cars stop.
traffic.
And then he's just running away. They like
It'll-
do a little zoom in on him just running through the public.
And he ran into
I wish they
another
would have had a
building.
camera just follow him throughout the city. Yeah,
Totally,
like
totally.
if they would
Just
have had
following
him
him
just
around.
trying to run away from Dean the rest of the night, just come in once every 45 minutes, it would have been fucking awesome.
Dude, that would have been hilarious. Yeah, I mean that was great because the way it ended was a little like, I mean, another fucky finish, but that really, I mean, that brought it up. I'm hovering between 275 and a 3 on this one. I think I'm gonna go 275 because yeah, I'm going 275. It was pretty good.
It was a good match. I'm gonna go to give me 2.5. Like I said, I don't like the constant, Malenko's dad shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jovan, I promise I'm not just trying to make us drink, but I was independently thinking 2.5 as well. I thought, yeah, so
Well, Meltzer went and gave it a 3.
Oh, he really liked it.
well,
He's in a
I
good
mean,
mood tonight.
at least
He
we were
was-
close this time. I mean, it's been fucked.
Yeah. That brings us to one of the weirdest vignettes I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And that was fucking Juventud Guerrero doing like a fucking like trans girl OnlyFans video. And I'm like, dude, like I kind of want to bang Hoovy. Like he's looking.
This has been an ongoing thing for you. You act like this is your first time realizing this. You have made these comments before. You might not remember them.
No, I don't. But every time I'm like, God damn, Hoovy's cute.
But no, like Hoovy's like phasing in and out of reality on these steps, just in like slightly different positions. It's like, what the hell is this supposed to be?
It's just weird,
like,
dramatic music. Playing, and he's
what's
just
the purpose?
Posing in a fucking forest path, like a post, being like, and you're just like, what is happening here? And he's going up against a man named Reese,
the artist formerly known as the Yeti.
The Yeti, yeah,
the former Yeti. Jesus Christ,
this was horrible. This was really bad.
This is really, really bad.
I mean, and like it's not Hoovy's fault. Hoovy tried real hard in this.
I can't
really
even
hard.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm close to not even giving it a full 1.
No.
Like,
it's not even getting a half star for me.
Yeah,
No,
I think I
would give it a half. Yeah,
because
Hoovy
tried.
Yeah, Hoovy tried real hard. It's just like
Hoovy gets the quarter.
Reese is
the quarter of what?
Star.
Okay.
That's it.
Reese or Collie? Who you guys got?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Reese.
You want Reese
over Collie?
Sure, I agree.
Although
Reese can walk.
No. Punjabi Playboy Kali was fucking hilarious.
I love, like, the Great Khali on Instagram. I think is well known at this point, is one of my favorite things because it's none of it makes any sense. Like it's the most ridiculous thing. And if you were following along earlier about which race it's okay to still make fun of, that's a big hint Okay. um, the next. Wait, what's
Jesus
it? Did we rated a half star, a quarter star? And
I think
Dave Meltzer rated it a negative star.
wow.
Oh man, he broke his scale. That kicks ass.
Oh yeah, I kind of agree with him, but
You too.
goddamn, that leads us to Chavo Guerrero Jr. versus Eddie Guerrero, Uncle Esquire. This shit was good. This is a good match, man.
Match of the night.
These two. It's right up there with
Mortis.
yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, right up there with Canyon and Saturn. Yeah, it was just like they fucking went at it. Those guys, like you can tell, they know each other. I
It's
think
like their
the
family.
Yeah, I think the last time we saw them work together was not as good as this one.
I don't think this is the first time we've seen them wrestle. The last time we saw them was when Chavo lost that match and
Yeah.
then like snapped on Eddie
Oh,
because
that's
Eddie,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was Ultimo lost the match. It was supposed to be for Chavo's freedom,
Oh yes.
and
And
then
then
he
Chavo
snaps on
snapped.
Eddie.
Yeah. He snapped on
Ultimo.
Ultimo and then
Eddie
like
jumped
kind of
in there,
just
was like, "Well,
yeah.
slap me, bitch."
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys did some badass fucking shit, man. They really beat the fuck out of each other,
Yeah,
honestly.
They
there was
did.
that huge monkey flip super early in the match from Chavo to Eddie, sent him into the ropes, which
Yeah.
I love. The one thing I didn't like about this match was I think it kind of told a weird story just flow wise because in the beginning it's Eddie, oh I don't want to fight you, I don't want to fight
Yes.
you, and then Chavo like slaps the piss out of him, right? And you would think that that would be the point where Eddie goes, okay, well I'm just gonna kill you. But no,
Yeah.
he continues to like try and run away and like fight defensively for like another 3 minutes. And then it just seems like he turns it on for no real reason. Like
Yeah.
nothing really happens that to me like would indicate,
It's
so it
time
was
to go.
yeah, I mean, it was a little jarring in that way, but also it was Chavo versus Eddie.
Which
As far
is
as the work itself, it was smooth as could be. They put on a show tonight like nobody else did, just as far as the the match quality, the way it felt, and the style. And yeah, it was definitely match of the night, and yeah, I would give it I would give it 4 stars.
That's really up there. What did I give Canyon and Saturn? I gave that a
did you give it a 3.5?
3.5. Shit. Yeah,
Or did you give it a 3.25? I
I'm
can't
gonna go with
remember.
Shane this time. I'm gonna go with 4 then because this to me was better than the Canyon match. So I'll go with the 4.
I'm hovering. I'm going through. I want to say 3.75 on this one.
Why did Meltzer give it a 4? You scared?
No,
Are you
I'm not
scared?
scared.
Man,
Don't be scared.
I
he's
can't possibly smoke my whole vape pen in one go.
Yeah, you can.
Let's see what he gave it. No, I'll go with 4. I think that's fair. I think he gives it a. Jesus, he gives it a 3.
Ah,
Jesus Christ, dude! The fucking Booker T Chris Benoit match is his highest rated match of the night.
that's awesome.
That's insane. That's fucking insane.
that kicks
Because
ass.
because
That
there's no
does.
way that match was better than fucking Booker T versus Fit Finley.
Or Canyon.
Well, no, I mean even
Or
just as a
Eddie.
Booker T match.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best Booker T match of the night.
Yeah, like Finley and Booker T put on a great fucking match.
Oh man, here we go. Conspiracy theory. Meltzer was in on it. He was such a big fan of Benoit. Couldn't live without him.
Yeah. Well, that was what was next was Booker T and Fit Finley for the TV championship. They really made a big deal of how important the TV championship was because it was defended on TV. They were really into that.
Like every TV title should be defended on free TV.
Being defended on a
this
pay-per-view.
this match felt a lot like the last one, but just like if the last one would have been like a 25-minute match. This is like when the match got hot, just continued. There was still a lot of holds, like submission type holds here, but they were a little bit more flowing. They were a little bit more grinding and nasty looking. There's a ton of big offense from Fit, a lot of heart from Booker, just like we saw a couple pay-per-views ago.
Crowd was hot as hell.
Crowd
for
was
him.
into it
when he wrestled.
Yeah. Oh, we're losing Shenanigans.
That crowd was
super hot. It was all about Larry Bird Finley for me, man. He killed it. He had a good match. I think Fit pulled it out of Booker to have a real good match here because Booker's good, but them two, they did something special.
They did. They had a great match, man. Honestly, like I kept saying, I'm like, God damn, this is another good match on this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it is like this pay-per-view is like for the most part,
it was decently good.
It was good. And like once you get to the shit that was bad, it goes by really quick because
you could have ended here and it had been a really good show.
Yes. If you had ended at Booker T Fit Finley, it would have been a fantastic show. Highly recommended show. This match was great. I think this is another like 3.5-star match. Honestly, like I can't say like it was much better than the last one, or it was a little worse, but I mean only in the fact that it's like you're talking about like Chavo and Eddie wrestling each other, and yeah, I mean these guys had something really special that night, and
I agree.
And Booker T pulled out the win. The crowd was super hot for it. It just was good. 3.25.
I'll take it. 3.25.
Let the record show that I actually wanted to give this a 3. But just for the opportunity at a clusterfuck with our friend Dave, that's just worth an extra 0.25. So
All right. Well, let me see. Here we go. We got a 0.25, a 2.25, 2.25. You gave it 2.25. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
And Dave is in a weird mood.
Although I will say, I think the chances of clusterfucks for the rest of the night
go up
are very high, depending on whether or not anyone uses a certain 3-letter word to describe their rating of a match. But
ass.
Dud. It's the one he likes to use. But yeah, then I guess that brings us into Goldberg versus Conan with Rick Rude and Kurt Hennig.
One.
So you have two wrestlers. You have 2 wrestlers on the outside who are better than the 2 wrestlers who are on the inside. In a match that was 1:57 for the U.S. Championship. Goldberg hit an awful spear, hit the jackhammer. It was
just a takedown.
Yeah, they called it a spear though.
I'll tell you the biggest issue with like this match is that we've seen Goldberg get taken like close to 10 minutes by fucking Saturn. You just made Conan look like a hoe bitch.
The best thing about this match was the crowd. Honestly,
yeah, I mean,
the only good thing about it was the crowd.
I mean, this was the epitome of Goldberg just nonsense bullshit, and honestly, that's enough for me to give it like a 0.25.
0.25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to a 0.25 as well. I did not. This is just typical fucking jackhammer, spear, jackhammer. Go out there, go home.
We got lucky. We missed it by. He gave it a 0.5 star, which is more than it deserves.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, 0.5 star for that piece of shit, garbage, dog shit, awful match. Speaking of garbage, dog shit, awful match.
Yeah, dude.
We got Hollywood Hulk Hogan with Bret Hart, with the disciple, the beefcake barber, Brutus Beefcake. I looked at his Wikipedia. The dude has like 18 different ring names, bro.
Brutus,
Zodiac.
The Zodiac. Wasn't he like the Kodiak at one point?
Many forms of Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah. So much bad shit. But they're taking on They're taking on Roddy Piper and Randy Savage, who are very mad at each other because of reasons.
Yeah. So what? But before we talk about the match, and this is something that Isaac and I talked about after this match and the next match finished, is why the fuck did this match happen? Like, what was the purpose?
Just to give
clearly
Hogan on the feud.
yeah. I mean, again, clearly the crux of the issue is Macho Man. And,
it was all about Piper
and Roddy.
Yes, Piper and Macho, and will they or won't they?
Yeah. So, how long is this match, Isaac?
11 minutes and 40 seconds.
11 minutes. The first 2.5 to 3 are just Hogan and Piper circling each other and like going
slow.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then then the next 3 minutes is someone like tapping Hogan and him falling down.
Yeah, looking like an idiot. This is the epitome of nonsensical WCW in the year 1998 main event.
For a whole 12 minutes.
Yeah, I can't say enough bad things about it. Really, after the relative
quality,
relative quality. Again,
yeah.
There were only 2 bad matches on the show before this, and they were both short as fuck. They were the shortest matches on the card. It's the way it should
literally
have been.
a minute 57 with Goldberg and fucking 8:45 with fucking Hoovy.
But this was, I mean, and again, and it just didn't need to happen. There were no stakes. It didn't matter. And for that, honestly, it was a match, but I got to give it a dud. I just have to give it a 0.
Jesus, and I'm scared because there's 2 more left.
Yeah,
and you said there's 2 duds in this bitch.
Yep. It's a 0, dude.
It is a 0, man. It's fucking garbage. This should have deserved that negative star he fucking gave to whatever match you gave that to.
Hoovy and Reese.
Yeah, he can't tell me he liked this one more than Hoovy.
Well, tip him, boys. That's a clusterfuck.
It's a cluster fucking dud.
Yeah, it's just the worst. Just the worst.
So while Isaac is handling his things and Jovan, I'll finish my beer here in a second. In between these matches, you have Roddy Piper, who is trying to be the nice guy, which makes no sense as far as Roddy Piper goes, even though he knows that they're supposed to wrestle after this, trying to help Macho Man up to his feet. And Macho Man hits him with the stiffest, just swinging fucking lariat. And Piper falls over. And then, I don't know, Isaac, go ahead and tell him about it while I chug my beer.
Man, there wasn't really much to it.
There wasn't. It was like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
A minute 37.
Fuck, 2 minutes.
Yo, he put him in a fucking figure 4.
Yeah.
Which led to actually a pretty funny moment because he went to put him in and he was still standing up. Like, it's a figure 4. And Bobby goes, that's a figure 3.
But
but yeah, then
while watching this,
Piper
it's just
beat
like
him because he fucked up his knee, right? He had beat up his knee.
Yeah. Why did the last match happen? Why not just give these guys 11 minutes total?
Yeah.
And then
if you're gonna have a bad match, might as well have a bad match. You know,
or make it quick. Just let this be the main or co-main, whatever.
I can't.
37.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not chugging another. I'm chugging another beer, aren't I? Because it's a dud.
This shouldn't even be considered a separate dud. This should be a continuation of the previous dud.
It's a double dud. It's a double dud and a double goddamn double.
Well,
we're almost done, anyways, gentlemen. Fuck it. We're almost done.
Yeah. Well, here I go.
I can smoke drugs with the best.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna chug most of this beer, and then I'll leave some for the final rating for the last match. So
there you go.
Well, I mean, shit, that was the bottle. So SGS, we did our job.
You can always count on us, Jovan.
Oh, shit. This bitch was like halfway full when we started. Jesus.
You done did good, kid.
We did good. We did good. Duds.
Man,
Fucking
that
duds.
brings us to the last match,
Shay needed to
which
shake it off real
is
quick.
Sting
I was
and
lagging
the
again. What?
Sting and the Giant.
It's
Yeah.
Sting.
So this match was like better than I thought it was going to be. Not better than it had any right to be. It was
was-
appropriately good as it had any right
Well,
to
well, let's begin at the beginning, shall we?
be. What a concept.
With with the Giant walking out and lighting
Oh,
a cigarette
yeah.
and smoking a cigarette all the way to the ring and sitting on the corner of the ring ropes smoking a cigarette.
Looked like
All
he just got
because
done.
Sting had made a comment about him being out of shape or something.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
that
so,
was very strange.
so then
I'll
he
show you out of shape.
and then he blew his cigarette smoke in Sting's face, and they started a bit of fisticuffing.
I mean, so this match was the predecessor to Goldberg and Brock Lesnar at like WrestleMania 2015, because this was just a couple guys that can't really wrestle that well, just running into each other and it working somehow.
Somehow,
I liked how it started with the Giant on the top rope, and Stinger hits the Stinger splash with him laying on the top rope. I liked the Giant countering that next splash with the boot and Sting just kind of bouncing off.
I was about to say that's why it worked though, because Sting's moveset was mostly just the splash at this point.
Yep.
And the boot looks good with the splash, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it
I'm
was-
just. I mean,
it
it
could have
worked.
been it could have been a lot worse, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't good, but at least it was only 6.5 minutes.
Like if he went for a splash and would have got caught in a choke slam, that would have been fucking perfect.
Holy shit! I just remembered something. Oh my god! Like the big boxes that you get of donuts.
Yeah.
It's like 5 dozen donuts in a box. I got 3 of those in my car right now.
What?
Uh,
How did you forget you have donuts
Jesus
in the car?
Christ.
Shout out to North Country Donuts, man. They donate donuts, like day old donuts, to the school sometimes. So I just remembered. It's awesome. I'm gonna bring them in tomorrow.
So you've got
And-
day old donuts.
Well,
in the car.
they're from
Bro,
today,
Bro,
Okay.
it's
and I
like
bring them to
it's like
school tomorrow.
12 degrees outside. They're just freezing
Yeah.
in the Subaru.
I have a garage. It's attached. It's
Oh,
like
dang.
it's
Sorry,
ref-
you're fancy.
it's refrigerated, bro. It's like 41 right now.
Well,
Perfect.
yeah. Anyway, Sting.
Anyways,
I like how the Giant kicked out of a couple of the
Stinger. What do you call them?
Scorpion
Death Drops.
Yeah, Scorpion Death Drops.
Yeah, you kicked out.
I thought that was kind of cool, which is not normal at this time.
Oh.
To see false finishes like that. I liked how Sting had to go up to the top rope. It kind of looked like shit, but at least it was new and creative. I'm feeling good.
Generous. Yeah, you better be after drinking fucking 2 beers, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling good and generous right now.
I feel good too.
And bro, you're about to go eat one of those boxes of fucking donuts.
Because on my counter
I don't know.
there, there's oatmeal cream
it was
pie.
a match that, for what they did, it worked. And
what do you got? You can say it. Say it. I can hear you still. No? Oh man, we almost got his rating out of him.
Jeez. It was so close.
I can see
what a
him.
tease.
I can hear it.
Give us a number.
Oh, here we go. We're here.
Right.
But anyways, honestly, I'm feeling good, and I think that I should give them a 2 out of 5.
Wow.
Holy shit! You feel real good. I'm giving him a 1. It wasn't that good.
1.5. I'll split
Right,
the
split
difference.
the difference.
God, it wasn't bad enough to be a 1, man. I actually thought this match was kind of fun. Like I said, it was Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar without the meat slapping meat physicality or
Meltzer gave it 1 1/4.
There you go.
I mean, so,
So-
we're in line with Meltzer.
So we
We're
went
close.
1, 1 1/4, 1.5, and
Oh.
2. Right up
Well-
the line on that. What do you think of the pay-per-view? Would you watch some of this again? I mean, there's some matches that I would definitely watch again.
I'd watch
Booker T, yeah.
I'd watch this whole show again, honestly. I mean, like if I had to watch it front to back to watch the sum of the parts before it got really bad, I'd do it if that was the only way to watch those matches.
Especially considering like once those like the worst matches are really short.
Yeah.
The last match is pretty like the end of it is short. Like once
and the last match really isn't that bad either. Like it's not great, but it's not horrible.
And once you get to Fit Finley, it's like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Left after that, and it's not bad. That's not bad. So, I would say watch
I like the show enough to give it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 show.
3 out of 5. I think we should try and watch. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we have time to watch Wrestle Kingdom. I'd like to.
You should watch it. It was good.
Yeah, I'd like to. It's a long time to be sitting in this chair in front of my tiny ass computer screen. But
I mean, Isaac, you're gonna have to let me know because I'll watch it if you watch it. But I'm not gonna watch it. And then
I'll watch it again if y'all watch
it. But tentatively next week, unless we watch Wrestle Kingdom, we'll see you for NXT of some variety. It's been it's been a very long time, and so either way, next week we're gonna watch good wrestling.
Did we do San Antonio last time? What did we do last time?
Last time we did Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Bobby Roode and Shinsuke, right?
Yeah.
Main event.
Yes.
So Orlando was last. That brings us to Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Oh shit.
Chicago.
Let's take a quick look at this. What's
the main event? I don't want to hear the whole card. What's the
main event is a ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Championships between Akeem and Razor, the Authors of Pain, versus Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. We also have a triple threat match between Asuka, Nikki Cross, Ruby Riott. This is not their strongest on paper card, I'll be honest.
Damn.
Bobby Roode versus Hideo Itami.
Oh, there goes Kenta.
Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Roderick Strong, Eric Young.
Yo, wait, what? Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate that early? Really?
Uh-huh. Yep, for the WWE UK Championship.
Wow, that match is like match goes to the moon.
Oh, look at this! You got Velveteen Dream on the pre-show.
Oh, well, speaking of Velveteen Dream, we're signing off. We've been SGS. That's Isaac. I'm Shane. Jovan's down there somewhere. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Such Good Shoot. If you are on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon. Or subscribe to us on your favorite audio catcher. Or finally, if you're on Facebook, leave a comment, like the video, and make sure to share it out to all your friends. Until next time, we have been Such Good Shoot, and have